In his first interview since becoming president again, Donald Trump spoke about a lot of issues, including pardon, his feeling about returning to the White House, and the problem America is facing. So, basically, in this video, let's talk about all these issues first. First up is Trump and pardons. Trump talked about how he was offered the chance to pardon himself at the end of his first term. He said that after his first term as a president, some people told him, "Sir, would you like to pardon everybody, including yourself?" But Trump made it very clear that he chose not to do this. He explained that I said, "I'm not going to pardon anybody. We didn't do anything wrong." He emphasized that he believes that his administration and the people around him didn't do anything wrong, and many of them were incredible patriots who suffered unfairly. He also criticized President Joe Biden for issuing pardon to family members and other people close to him on his very last day of the office. Then comes Trump's return to the White House. When asked about how it felt to return to the White House, Trump said that it was a lot of hard work. He also mentioned that he felt that the country shouldn't have had to go through what happened for him to come to the power. Let me tell you, Trump made the same claim he has made before about the 2020 election, saying that he truly believes that he won it, and if he had been president instead of Biden, things would have been much better. He mentioned things like inflation, the situation in Afghanistan, the attack on Israel in October 2023, and the ongoing war in Ukraine. Trump said that if he had stayed president, these problems wouldn't have happened, and the country would have been much better off. He also said that he believes that all the country's problems are solvable. He talked about how everything could have been fixed with time, effort, and money. He mentioned that the Republican Party was united and working hard to fix things. According to him, the country would have been lost forever if he hadn't won the elections and returned to the power. The third thing he talked about was immigration and sanctuary cities. Trump also talked about illegal immigration. He said that he might cut off federal funding to sanctuary cities. These are places where local government don't fully cooperate with the national government on immigration enforcement. Trump explained that many people in these cities don't want sanctuary policy, and he's working to get rid of them. He even said that sometimes that's the only thing you can do, referring to possibly cutting off funds to these particular cities. He also shed some light on TikTok and China. On the topic of TikTok, Trump downplayed concern about the app's security. TikTok is a social media app that many believes could be used by China to spy on Americans. Trump acknowledged that products made in China are everywhere in the United States. He said that many things Americans use every single day are made in China, so he didn't see why TikTok should be treated differently. He also mentioned that TikTok is mostly used by young people watching videos, and he didn't think that it was that important for China to be spying on them. Then comes pardons for January 6th rioters. Finally, Trump defended his decision to pardon people involved in the January 6, 2021 attack on the US Capitol. He said that most of the people who were involved in the riot were absolutely innocent. Trump argued that they didn't do anything wrong and that many of them were patriots who were treated unfairly by the government. Now, let's talk a little bit about Trump now. Donald Trump is a businessman who became the 45th president of the United States and wait, again, 47th president of the United States as well. Before entering politics, he was known for his real estate business and for hosting the reality TV show The Apprentice. Trump was president from 2017 to 2021, and he is known for his strong opinion, controversial statement, and policies that often divide the country. Some of his key policies include reducing taxes, trying to build a wall on the US-Mexico border, and withdrawing the United States from international agreements like the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal. Trump was impeached twice by the US House of Representatives during his first term, though he was acquitted both times by the Senate. After losing the 2020 elections to Joe Biden, Trump repeatedly claimed that the elections were stolen from him, though there was no evidence to the support. Now, this claim led to January 6 Capitol riots, where his supporters stormed the US Capitol in an attempt to overturn the election result. Despite the conspiracy, Trump remains a very influential figure in the Republican Party, and many of his supporters believes that he is the rightful president. So basically, in conclusion, in this interview, Trump touched on the several topics, including his choice not to pardon himself, his return to the White House, and his thoughts on immigration, and his defense for the people involved in January 6 riots. His strong view and controversial decision continue to shape his presidency and his political career. Trump's return to the power has sparked a lot of debate about the future of the country and what direction it will go in under his leadership.